There's a wrong way and a right way to grow a six-figure business that is going to lead you to a seven-figure business. If you're looking to grow your business this year, then listen to the ways to grow your business and things not to do. But first, some backstory. In 2019, I had a come to Jesus moment with myself. I asked myself, am I going to put my big girl panties on and do what it takes to grow my business? Or am I going to still treat this like a hobby, a very expensive hobby? I kept lying to myself by keeping me on this hamster wheel of busy work. I thought I was getting somewhere with all the content creation and the offer creation, but I was never really selling anything, and nothing I was creating was scalable. When I thought about the self-sabotaging patterns that I was in that was slowly suffocating me and my business and putting a strain on my relationships, I said enough is enough. But things didn't change overnight. There were subtle shifts that began to happen. In hindsight, they have been huge leaps into where I want to be as an entrepreneur. But before we get into the actual steps to grow a profitable business, let's talk about the things not to do. Honestly, before I had my head wanting to grow a $10 million a year business, but I wasn't willing to take the $10 million a year actions. I used to buy all of the courses to learn how to do it myself. Everything from building funnels myself to knowing how to build my website to learning how to do copy, all the things by myself. And then what would happen is that I would not complete the whole program. I would take what I thought I needed and then either implement it half or I would actually not even implement it at all. So all that money went down the drain. I simply got a dopamine hit off of buying this thing, but then I never really got the excitement and the dopamine hit from actually implementing what I learned. Another big mistake that I made was that I would keep mental note of all of my expenses. And I never realized how much I was actually losing on my money. And that's when it became a very expensive hobby. I would mentally note, oh, $20 a month for email marketing, $15 a month for this, $30 a month for that. And it just added up. When I stopped to look at it, I realized that I was actually paying my own business instead of making money from my business. I used to create all of these offers, then test them out for a week or two. Then when no one bought them, they would literally just sit in my Google Drive. Or worse, sometimes I would spend so much time creating the offers, creating the funnels, all that good stuff, and then I'd be so exhausted that I didn't even have the energy or the desire to promote them. So they just sat there. And lastly, but I'm sure there were a lot more mistakes that I made, but this one was an important one. I used to be so afraid to pitch my offers to someone or to even tell them about my offers because I didn't want to be that salesy, spammy person. But I knew that I had a remedy to their pain. So not only were they continuing to suffer, but so was I because I could not get over the insecurities and the self-doubt. When they say that growing a profitable business is 80% mindset, they're not kidding. I had to learn how to remove these blocks and embrace the shadows and these blocks so that I can use them for my benefit and not allow them to hold me back. Let me know in the comments if you ever experienced any of these blocks of just not acting and doing all of the busy work. Now let's move on to the actual steps to growing a profitable business. This could be online, this could be a storefront, this can be a network marketing business. They all have the same foundational pieces. Number one, you want to get super clear on what you want from your business. Think about what you want from your business in the next 90 days, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and beyond. And also consider, are you going to have a business that you can later on sell? Or maybe hand down to a family member so you can start creating a legacy with your business. If you're thinking short term, then maybe this business isn't for you because no one wants to put all this effort into growing a business that they're going to not have around where that's not going to be sustainable. Think about all the ways you could use your business to set you up for retirement. Once you're clear on what you want from your business in the next 90 days, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and beyond, then start mapping out some milestones. How are you going to know that you've accomplished what you want? What are going to be the evidence in your reality that show you that you're on the right path? And then you also want to map out action steps for the first 90 days, 1 year, 3 years, etc. And let me mention this again. Number 2, you want to uncover the mindset blocks and the tactical blocks that may be getting in your way or potentially could get in your way from achieving your goal. You want to prepare a plan to overcome them and to make note of the possible things that would trigger them so you can see them way before they happen. Next, you want to gather resources that are going to help you along your journey. Whether that is creating a Google folder of all of the links to all the resources you currently have, and then a spreadsheet of the things that you're going to need, and links to those resources that you have identified of what you want to invest in. Your list of current resources and desired resources can consist of business mentors, software, VA, team, all the things that are going to support you in your business so that you can have more time freedom and create a business that is scalable. And number 4, of course, you got to take freaking action. But what's key in taking action is that not only are you taking action, but you're observing what is going on and getting immediate feedback so that you can tweak your process. And if everything is going well and you don't need to tweak it, well, then look for ways to make it even more efficient so that you can scale with ease and speed. Now, if you're a type of person that isn't organized and you just feel overwhelmed with this list of things to do, then I suggest that you start with checking out my Profitability and Productivity Planner on Amazon. I'll make sure to link it so you can check it out and start mapping out your next 90 days. Now, if you're ready to take your business to the next level, why don't you check out this video on how to plan like a millionaire CEO?